Alright, so here's another video about a machine that is for somebody else, because I haven't really been doing a lot of stuff on my end, and so this is the last one that we looked at. It's the machine that my dad's gonna get. It has a Dell motherboard and everything in there, fans actually running at the correct speed. This one is actually for my neighbor, and he's been running a Pentium 4 system running Windows XP for as long as I've known him. And he asked me over sometimes and said, hey, why is this not working? Why is this not working? I said, well, you know what? At this point, it's Windows XP. You don't expect it to work anymore. Do you want another machine? You know what? Here we go. So I quoted him a price, and this one was an OptiPlex 745, which was actually the main machine that was down here in the basement before. And before, it was actually the components, well, after this one, it was the components in this one that was down here. And now this OptiPlex with I've upgraded to a i7 4790. Yeah, so that is taking care of everything. But this was down in the base. If you see some of my older videos, this was a machine that I just used for making, like looking up information and everything. So it's like, you know what, I had this. It wasn't being used anymore. You know what, quote him on price, and it's like mostly I thought it was going to be for the, solid state drive. It's like, I looked at what the solid state drives are going for now. Well, you know what? That's pretty cheap. So, in terms of what I actually did so far, I can do this one-handed and show. Yeah, I still have the camera. All right, I just need to put. Oh my goodness, the case down. All right. So I just got him a Western Digital Blue. It's a 500 gig drive. That's going to be completely fine. One thing I would suggest if you, it's like, and the contrast is not really that great. It isn't a 3.5 to 2.5 inch adapter, but if you're going to get one for this type of computer, you probably want to get an adapter that's, shifted off to the left or right, depending on, shifted this way, because there's plastic here that, the SATA cable is kind of tight on there, and I'm looking at, I got one that actually has two, it's two height, so I put this one up to the top height one, and this actually reaches. You can put double-sided tape or whatever on it, but you know what, I think it might not play nicely with there's a fan underneath here, and I might show it to you later, but whatever. There's a fan underneath here, so that might actually not spin fine. So, I'm doing pretty well for myself for, with what I told him it would be, and for, how much I put into it and everything else. It's like, well, you know what, that's... Okay, so the thing before, it had 6 gigs of RAM. I was storing it up. The two 1 gig sticks did not play fine with it anymore. I don't know why. I'm going to hope to see that it's the sticks and not the slots. More on that later. But right now it has 4 gigs. And it has a Intel Core 2 Duo 2.16, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I think I mentioned it in another video. But anyway, so I was going to give it to him like this. 4 gigs of RAM, 500 gigs SSD, the Core 2 Duo. Oh, yeah, and it also had the a GeForce 210. Alright, so not playing any games, it will be fine. It will be fine. But no, I couldn't do that. What do I want to do? I want to put this up to 8 gigs of RAM. And so I have 2 sticks of 2 to complement the 2 sticks of 2 that are already in there. I got that for them. What's the best processor that you could get for this machine? You're not going to see that at all. It's a Core 2 Quad Q6700. Apparently that works. We'll find out today. Other people have said it works, but the thing is, I mean, like, I am kind of curious about the power supply too. I forgot what the wattage. Oh, what is the wattage of this? I can find out. We can find out together. We have it all blurry. Output. 100 max power output is 275. That's not that bad. I thought it was lower than that. 275. Yeah, okay. What am I worried about then? Let's fill her up. I'm gonna start with and just focus or something. I'm gonna do. My God. All right. I'm gonna do processor first because I need to take all of this out anyway, and then unscrew this. I won't show you it because I don't have any tripod or anything. So I'll show you what it looks like taken apart. So this was what was taken out of it. It's a Core 2 Duo, 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, it doesn't have actually a model or anything on there. Whatever. It's like an E something, maybe? I don't know. But this is what we're putting it in. I have not tested this. Yes, I'm still getting over something. The Q6700. So, I mean, literally, it took me a lot longer to get this CPU out of its packaging than to disassemble this. I mean, these things are a absolute, like, it just works. It just finds a way to find, it works. So I'm going to pop this guy in. I'm not going to show you, but whatever. I'm going to pop it in. I'm going to turn it on. I do have to say that I actually did verified that this is the latest BIOS 2.6.6. Should be okay. Want to put in the memory, CPU first, then put in the memory. So we'll see what happens after I get the thing in. New processor is in. Let's turn it on. I mean, I just let you go like a minute after, before, whatever. All right, so let's turn this. All right, it didn't power on by itself, so that is an absolutely good sign. So let's see if, oh, sweet. Let's see, system setup. I should have just pressed F2. All right, so what do we say? OptiPlex. Focus, you piece of crap. 745 BIOS 6.2.2. That's what I said. Processor infer. Core 2 Quad 6700 2.66. Beautiful. And that is that easy. Okay. Let's not jinx myself, but you know what? That's what Windows 10 starts up. And yeah, that's what Windows 10 starts up on a Core 2 Quad right now. All right, well, I don't see a problem. No problem at all. Windows is not activated. Yes, because, well, I want to make sure everything works before I activate it. So anyway, supremely easy. I'm going to turn it off and put the other RAM in, and hopefully there's nothing wrong with those slots, because like I said, I had the 1 gig, two 1 gig sticks in here. I guess I'll just clean it first before I actually go and do anything to it. So I will show you with the memory then. All 4 slots are populated. Turns on, turn off. Very good. Let's see what the BIOS sees. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Yep. If you don't give me a blue screen, I am happy. It did take you long to start up. Interesting. Did it do a full reboot then? I don't know. That's interesting. Very interesting. But, let me power it down, attach all the drives back in, because how hot is this getting? It's not getting hot at all. It shouldn't. But yeah, man, a Core 2 quad. Yeah, it's still a 210, but SSD, 8 gigs of RAM. My God, let's see, what is this? From a 2008? Is this a 2008 machine, I think? OptiPlex 745. Alright, running Windows 10. Is there a problem? Oh my, there's a problem with my freaking phone. God damn. Anyway, I will button it up and then we will... This phone is worthless. Can I do like a... Oh, wait a second. I pressed somewhere on the screen to change the focus. I'm such a freaking idiot. Anyway, turned off and close it up and just finish off this video, I guess. Alright, well, there it is, all buttoned up. That's where the button is. Let's see if it boots faster this time with it. Yep, okay. With the no change in memory. Oh, there we go. That's how you use this camera phone. I sound like a boomer or something. Yeah, there's your old camera phone. Whatever, I don't care. So yeah. So that is that's what we have. That's what we have. CPU, Core 2 Quad, 6700, 2.66. 4 core. Oh yeah, let's just show 4 core. Wow, nice. 8 gigs of RAM. We have our 500 gig Western Digital and a gig Ethernet. You know what? I think this machine is actually this machine is definitely better than a Pentium 4. Is it even hyper-threaded? Whatever. It's better than that running Windows XP. I don't think that machine wouldn't even be able to run. I think it's 478, I think. So, yeah, that wouldn't even be able to run Windows 10 anyway. So, here we are. 7:45 in the span of, I mean, it took me longer because I was filming it. I don't know, 15 minutes. You can just upgrade it. Well, you have to wait for the parts. Wait, just upgrade it, and yeah, they're still actually usable. I'm not doing any benchmarks. Other people, you might have seen other people's videos on upgrading a a low-end OptiPlex or an old OptiPlex with a Core 2 Quad. game performance isn't that great, surprise, surprise, anymore. But you know what? For basic web use, which he's going to be using in Office, perfect. It's perfect. So I hope he's happy with it. And here's just another video. I will see you again in another 10 months. See ya.